To the outside world, Meri Brown was the first wife, the original companion, the woman who worked side by side with him to create a dream of unity, of faith, of family. But while America tuned in to watch a story of love and plural marriage unfold on television, another story, a sadder story, was taking place quietly in the background. A story of loneliness, of abandonment, of a woman edged slowly out of her own life by the very husband who once vowed to her forever. This is the emotional reality behind Meri Brown's downfall from the sister wives' empire. When Meri married Kody Brown, she thought she was marrying into a life of love. She endorsed Kody adding other wives to their family, thinking they were creating something lovely. But the instant Janelle joined the family, Meri started disappearing. She was no longer one and only. She was no longer the highlight. And gradually, her space began to narrow. Years down the line, Christine married, and the gap increased. Despite being the first wife, she was not given the status. Meri became the one who had to make the most compromises, the one told to be strong, the one who had to give up all that she loved, except for one thing: her chance to have more children. After she and Kody had their daughter, Mariah, complications stopped her from having more. And that changed everything. While the other wives expanded the family, Meri faced silence and guilt, and a husband who slowly turned his heart somewhere else. Even surrounded by wives, children, and cameras, Meri became the loneliest person in the Brown household. Kody often blamed her. "You're too controlling. You're too emotional. You're too difficult." But Meri was only asking for what every wife deserves: love, attention, respect. She was not the problem, however. Rather, she became the scapegoat. Fans saw her reserve, her forced smiles, her silent heartbreak. Every argument became, "Kody is right, Meri is wrong." And piece by piece, her voice faded away. Then came the darkest moment. Meri met someone online, someone who listened, someone who cared, someone who made her feel noticed again. But that someone was a lie. She was catfished, publicly embarrassed, and emotionally broken. And instead of support, Kody turned that wound into a cudgel. He blamed her. He ridiculed her faith. He informed the world that she had betrayed him. But the truth? She was already broken long before that scandal ever transpired. The catfish did not destroy her marriage. It simply revealed how broken it had been all along. Then came the betrayal no wife sees coming. Kody divorced Meri, not because he no longer loved her, but because he needed to formally marry Robin, to adopt her children. Meri consented, thinking it was for the family. But what did she receive in return? Nothing. No affection. No partnership. No space in his heart. On paper, and in life, Meri was no longer a wife. She became a roommate, a background character, a ghost within her own marriage. The final push that closed it all out. Kody confessed. Not only was he finished with Meri romantically, he wished he had never married her. He told cameras. He told the world. He made Meri feel like a mistake. That wasn't just emotional abuse. It was erasure. A lifetime of sacrifice, dismissed in a single sentence. And to add insult to injury, Kody accused Meri of always being acting victim. But how else can a woman feel when the man she built her entire life around exits stage left without turning back? Underscore 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 underscore. Kody ceased visiting her, calling her, being affectionate with her, treating her like family. She spent holidays alone, family events alone, major milestones alone, while Robin lived in a mansion, filled with attention, affection, and control. Meri lived in silence. Every woman deserves partnership. But Meri was left with emptiness. underscore 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 underscore. But here's the part Kody never expected. Meri didn't fall apart. She didn't quit. She didn't disappear. She rebuilt herself. White heavy checkmark found independence. White heavy checkmark created her own businesses. White heavy checkmark found self-worth again. White heavy checkmark learned she didn't need Kody's approval. She may have walked away with less money, but she walked away with her dignity. The woman Kody tried to erase became stronger than ever. Underscore 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 underscore. The world looked on as Kody shoved his first wife into the background. But Meri is out of the dark. Her tale isn't one of tragedy. It's one of transformation. She was excluded. She was overlooked. She was worn down. But now, she is emerging. Meri Brown used to desire a spot in Kody's universe. Today, she is constructing a world in which Kody no longer has a place.